Alrighty, welcome back everybody. It is, what has it been, one full day, almost 2 full days since we've combined. It is currently 6:20 at night. We are going to try combining through the night tonight. We've got 800 ton of old corn still at the site, but we have 650 ton of space. So we've got it all moved around enough that we can keep old corn and new corn separate again, because it looks like another snowstorm is coming in. So idea behind combining at night is that if there is any snow on the corn, it blows through the combine. We just did get another squall, but I don't think that stuff's stuck, hopefully. But we will see how it goes. Now there's definitely still snow. Idea is if it's cold enough to make if it's too cold to make packing snow, it won't pack on the sieves. I'll be able to tell from the snouts. Like if the snouts get wet, we have problems. And there's definitely a lot of snow there. It is -4, feels like -10 right now. It's only supposed to get colder. Hopefully things just cooperate. Yeah, the inside of the combine was still wet from when we quit 2 days ago. So I kind of got to work that stuff through too. Hopefully it dries up. Okay, that's the first buggy full of the night. Sample's looking really good now, but I don't know if it was changing. It must have been changing that module, I guess. That's really how they can change. Losses look really good, but my moisture meter quit working. I don't know what that means, but we will look it out when we get to the end here and just make sure we're not plugging up, but I think we're good. Just a coincidence, I think, that the moisture meter stopped working, I hope. Okay, we're 3 hours into it roughly. My rotor and sieve loss is fine, but my tailings keep drifting out. I might have to go open my bottom sieve a little bit, or I might have to open my bottom sieve. Yeah, it's cold enough. I haven't looked since after the first low, but nothing's really changing according to losses or yield. I did have to get out. The feeder house was making a thumping noise. I dumped the rock trap, all the cobs out of the rock trap. I don't know if one was just stuck and knocking the chain, or I don't know. I'm sure that noise is going to show itself here eventually. For now, it's gone away. But ever since I emptied the rock trap, this thing sounds way different. Not too sure what's going on with that. We do have some flurries again, which is unfortunate. It just it can't stay away. But we're up over, I don't know what would be, 6 loads now, so 120 ton. I think we've got the overhead full, and we are filling one of our third wet bin, number 7 bin. The one that's hard to reclaim without the dryer off, but we managed to do it once. We can do it again. It's going okay. I've got a bunch of feeder house chain links, so if something does break, I'll be able to fix it. It's just downtime. So, yeah. So far, so good. We're about 20 acres in, 25 acres in. So, see how the weather goes. So I was just out and checked the sieves. We're doing pretty good. There is maybe 3-4 inches in from the outside each side that has some snow buildup about halfway back to pre-sieve, but the main sieve itself looks really good. The shaker pan actually has more snow on it than anything, so we maybe started an hour or two too soon, but hopefully the snow that's falling now is cold enough to blow through as well. But so far, I think it's a manageable amount of snow. Corn head is quite white, but I think, yeah, as long as the tops of the snouts are cleaning off and not packing to it, it shouldn't be packing in the combine, I think. Kind of play it by ear here, but 9:30 now, so. Well, we have our first issue of the night. It appears that my gathering chain is no longer there. Wonder where that went. One thing I hate about these 360 chains is they just pile the trash under the snouts, and then they're impossible to open. Well, it appears that the gathering chain broke, which luckily I carry one in the cab with me. We just gotta figure out how to get this snout open and grab my gloves, which means you guys are gonna be all but useless in my hands. So, but the chain is luckily it didn't go through the combine. You guys can hang out there. Silly. Very jammed. Reversing it, I guess. Like 2-minute fix if you can get your snout open. It's even a special tool, but you don't technically need any tools. That might do it. So that little yellow gizmo is what holds the stops the chain spring from releasing the chain. That was jammed under the snout as well, so maybe. Told my buggy guy was broken. We'll see how long it takes him to venture this way. this is the tool. Somewhere back there. And that little yellow piece is supposed to go there to keep it from springing back, but half of them are missing anyway, so not a big deal. I did have, okay, should be good to look for tools. Okay, should be good to go. They're somewhat offset, but the gap is actually different between the two different brands, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Well, until something else breaks. So as far as breakdowns go, that's very minor. Like normally they go so easy. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate everything was kind of jammed up there, but we made her work. And we're also lucky that it didn't go through the combine. I could hear it ticking off of the cross auger on the corn head. And yeah, that roll was plugged up, and then I went to reverse it. Kind of listening to see where the tick was from, and that row didn't unplug itself, so it's a pretty telltale sign that something's wrong. Chain is best case scenario, one, because I have one, and two, it's a super easy fix. Worst case scenario would be a row unit gearbox. That's like a 6-hour job, 4-hour job, depending on which row it is. And that would be an end of night, coming back from that kind of deal. So, anyway, 10 after 11 right now. First breakdown of the night. Looked after. Somebody forgot to close the dumper hatch. Happens every year. That one's not too bad. The buggy guy caught it pretty quick. So. Well, it's 1:45. My tailings sensor is stuck wide open, which is whatever. It's definitely not overloading it. It's been like that for the last hour. Snow squall is moving in. There's a 60% chance of a centimeter every hour for the next 3 hours. So I don't think that is sustainable for the combine. I was out 45 minutes off. I was out when that pile happened. And the outside 3-4 inches of the sieve front to back has buildup, but the ground still looks good, so we're carrying on. But yeah, I don't know if this fresh snow falling from the sky is going to be cold enough to blow through or not, or if it's going to really stick to stuff and kind of shut us down. We'll see what happens. 55 acres in so far, so regardless, it's 55 acres that we didn't have done before we started tonight. Oh, it's really starting to come down. It's quite hazardous out here. It's very slippery. There's my chain. We better check, just to be safe. Everything just gets covered in a snotty, nasty layer of snow. Sensor covered. I don't like that at all. What do we do? snow is supposed to hang around. Yeah, we're pretty plugged up. I guess it's not ideal right now. And if this carries on, it's only going to get worse. See, but I can live with those losses all day long. That's as long as it's picking up the actual losses. Well, maybe. I just don't like how dirty it is in there. I think we're just going to do one more and call it. And, the risk isn't worth the reward at this point. We are putting corn on the pad, which is fine. It's still all going in a bin. It's easy to reclaim. And we got another, 55 acres, close to 60 acres done. So I live with that. 260 ton. My bin's probably getting pretty close to full anyway. Then we'd be switching to the pad shortly. Well, we've decided that I'm going to fill the buggy and we're going to call it. The fresh snow falling from the sky is covering all the leaves and making the corn very, very white. It's not just on the cob anymore. This is a lot of snow for the sieve to combat, and yeah. The machine's already sounding different. Why are you doing that? You get out of there. The machine sounds different too, so we're just, like it says, we're not losing anything. Should get out and confirm, but I think a lot of the corn is separated by the time it even gets, I don't know. It's sticking to the sieve loss sensor, but it's not stuck to the sieve, so it still has places to fall through. It's white. It's white now. I can't see the snouts either, so yeah, we don't have our automatic header height. Hasn't worked all year, to be honest, so I just kind of manual height and play with it all day. And when I can't see the snouts, I can't chop the stalks as low as I'd like, so we're asking for trouble. We better quit while we're ahead. Like, I'm pretty confident in saying there's even snow stuck at the end of the auger somewhere, because it's not throwing the corn. The corn isn't sliding out of the boot like it normally does, but I don't know. We better stop. We're stopping. Sample looks good. You can't see it. You can never see it. I can't even see it in that back window. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I just got a warning on my phone though that says snow squall warning, 10 to 20 centimeters possible with wind. So that is not ideal. I've got all the independent rows taken off. There's no random 8 rows standing somewhere that can get blown over. I did just make a strikeout, but there should be enough corn standing here to kind of hold itself up. But yeah, the reason we didn't go combine a customer's corn tonight and we just pulled into ours beside the elevator is, for one, safety. Like, the roads could take a turn for the worse very quickly. We don't want to have full dumpers driving up and down the road. If we do get caught in a snow squall, I would like the combine needs to go back inside the heated shop when we're done here. It'll freeze solid and never run again. And we don't have to run our dumpers in salt right now. It's a big thing, and just honestly convenience. Like, if something happens, we're so close to home, and we don't need 2 guys running dumpers. We just need 1 right now. So yeah. And if we're not doing a perfect job, it's my corn. It's going out the back of the combine, which I'm confident it's not. Trying to convince somebody in the first place probably would have been a little bit of an ordeal, because I don't know. Anyway, that's why we combined our corn today. convenience, safety, and just, yeah. That 30 acres needed to come off. So, gonna get to the end here, and we're calling her a night. Buggy's gonna bring the last load into the yard, and I'm gonna head for the heated shop. Snowy, snowy, snowy. Oh yeah, snow squall warning. Not good. We'll take the side covers off and let it air out. I think we made the right call stopping. Everything just has a layer of snow on it. Let that all thaw. Like, the sieve doesn't look terrible, but there is loss of cleaning capacity, so is what it is. Ugh. Can only get done when we get done. Moving enough corn into the wet bin to be able to dry through. Well, it's almost 3 o'clock now. Don't need much corn to dry through the night. I think we've decided that we're going to shut it down in the morning and clean it out. It's been running for almost 4 days now. Friday to Tuesday.
No, Thursday.
Thursday to Tuesday. 5 days.
I washed it Friday, didn't I? No.
Anyway, that mid-grain's too low, so that means
It did go up to 75 2 hours ago.
I guess it is. Feels like -12 with an aggressive wind too, so it's not the greatest drying weather, I suppose. Kind of blows the heat out of the dryer, but it's time, I think. She's been behaving, but we'll see. If it's any lower than that, we'll do it anyway. But, so there's a bin and a half of old corn and 3/4 of a bin of new corn on site, right? Basically.
Plus the overnight.
Plus it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad we combined because the weather's not looking promising. It's 5 more centimeters of snow, and then it turns to rain, and it's gonna get muddy as all heck. So, yeah. 68. So grade 2 corn. Very nice. Anyway.
Test weight's a bit lower on this side, but also a bit better.
Different variety.
You were, the last load of west of your place was 19.8.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, appreciate everybody watching. Couldn't say that we combined all night. It's what it is. We still did pretty good. 60 acres. So, not going to complain about that. See you next time.